You mind if I come on board, Captain?
Sure. Feeding people for a living is one of the best things to do.
Next time I'll bring my own white jacket.
I love Alberta pork, let's be honest.
We got exactly the same problem.
Well, who better to speak for a product like pork than new chefs?
Simon, help me out with background to this event. What's going on here?
Well, at the start, we have a program called the High School Culinary Challenge, where we want to promote culinary cooking to high school students. And every year we hold a competition. This year we had 18 schools competing from the Edmonton area. And we give scholarships. We have 200 guests coming tonight, 16 different restaurants from the city, some of the best chefs in towns, and also small places as well, very niche. I don't think anybody in this room, any chef in this room is over 35-year-old.
This event is really important to the Edmonton food community, and that's why we're a part of it. It's giving to the next generation, and it's helping to nurture and develop that next generation of kids that want to do this for a living. It's getting harder to find people that are passionate about this as a career, and when we find them, we want to develop them and give them every chance they can to be successful. And we're seeing the results of it as these kids are not just graduating from our program, but also now cooking. And giving back to the community and traveling abroad and gaining experience and then coming back here and sharing their knowledge with us. And then they're opening restaurants and they're opening businesses. And I'm anxious to see this continue to grow. Having sponsors is incredibly important. I mean, we're standing under a tent that costs money. We've got, suppliers that have provided alcohol. We've got suppliers that have provided food. We've had people that have given rentals and given their time. And it takes a village for this event to go on. If we had to, incur all of those costs, we'd probably just break even. And the whole goal of this is to raise some funds and send some kids to schools.
And the sponsors, I think, has got the right way of thinking about this because they want to do the same thing. They want to give back to community. They want to encourage people to start businesses.
Exactly, and I think the great partners that we have on board really understand that this is the next generation, and these guys aren't going to forget the people that helped them get there. And when it's time to put their first menu together, who are they going to think of? Well, probably Alberta pork and people like that have stepped up and helped them get their education.
What an awesome event.
Yeah.
You guys are involved in it. Why?
Well, who better to speak for a product like pork than new chefs? Chefs in general. I mean, they're the ones that really know that, pork is the most versatile meat, and for them, it's something that they would put on a plate anytime.
When you get involved with these events, what are some of the criteria that Alberta Pork thinks of to be able to support community events like these?
You're looking at, here's these young people, often need a break. A scholarship means everything to them. A chance to have these amazing chefs that you're going to meet tonight, to see them engaged and try to see that next generation of chefs come. They've had that experience of having great people mentor them, and now they're trying to mentor and bring people up as well too. So for us, when we see that means a lot to us because that's what we like to see as well.
I hear good words. I hear community. I hear supporting young people. I hear get more people to eat pork, obviously.
Yeah, so it's always nice if they do that.
That's what Alberta Pork's about, but I think ultimately being able to get the community to rally around a cause, that's
absolutely,
something that
always, yeah. I mean, really, at the end of the day, we can all come out and have a good time and walk away and go home, but if we can add something into it that helps somebody else, that's the icing on the cake.
Get the sound right. You rolling for this, cowboy? I want to go get some pork. Let's go find some pork. Let's go. All the pork fans here said, you have to go and chat to these guys. They got the pork on the menu.
Yeah, pork and beef and pickles. We do whole animal butchery and turn it into all the meat goods. So everything from pepperoni sticks to prosciutto and salami and everything in between. So hot dogs.
Help me out. Why are you guys here tonight?
We are here because we are all about the High School Culinary Challenge, and my partner Peter actually was one of the first recipients of the scholarship.
So we have to have a chat with Peter.
Yeah, it's kind of full circle actually.
We heard that you're one of the beneficiaries. You're an alumni of the opportunity, isn't it?
Yeah. I am one of the fortunate students who got to be part of this program, and now I'm very fortunate to be able to help put this event on and be one of the people on the board for the Canadian Culinary Fund.
Is it worthwhile doing all the slog, working in the culinary industry, because there's a whole lot of more money sometimes to be made in the oil patch, and I know it's not at the moment there, but you must have thought that in 2007 and 8. Your buddies are going off earning big bucks, and you're in the culinary business.
Yeah, I think money comes and goes. I think we've seen that recently, but if you have passion for what you do, and you wake up every morning excited about the work that you're about to do, then that makes life interesting and exciting, and feeding people for a living is one of the best things to do. So I don't regret a single thing.
That and brewing beer. That's the other one that I
Absolutely.
figured out. You mind if I come on board, Captain?
Sure.
What are we cooking here?
This is a Wagyu Holstein, what we call a beefetta. So we take the shoulder and the hip off of a Holstein beef, dry age 28 days, debone it, roll it all into a roast. So buried inside all this goodness is a prime rib roast and a strip loin roast, wrapped around all the ribs and the marbling and the goodness, and we just let that thing cook for 7 hours, low and slow.
The rule of thumb is if you're looking, you're not cooking. So I guess get
Let's
the
get
lid
that,
off.
let's get that thing hot.
Awesome. Good. Why are you at this event?
So connected with Chef Paul, we work together quite a bit, and my farm's been providing beef through Darcy's Meats to the Edmonton scene for probably 7 years now. So this is just the next level of making sure I provide good food for him to cook up for a good event.
I'm a little thirsty. And you? Yeah? You want to get... Ian, I'm Hendrik. I'm one of the Two Cowboys. You guys are brewing
Okay.
some sea change for us.
Yes, we are.
Why sea change? What's the name about?
Sea Change is the name of the boat that I grew up on.
So do you get some of those flavors, those sea freshness in your beer when it comes through?
No sea flavors, I wouldn't say, but fresh. Alberta barley flavors, yeah.
So I work for NATES, which is our culinary school here at the Northern Alberta Institute of Technologies. The structure that we have within our curriculum, over our 2-year curriculum for the full-time program, starts from teaching the students the basics, which is the important part and the base you need to build yourself up into becoming shipshape. And I think that's something that we do really well.
You guys want more people in the industry, right?
At the end of the day, that is our ultimate goal, is to get more people in the industry, more people in culinary arts, more people staying in culinary arts. At the end of the day, this is a lifelong skill set. So if you take culinary arts and decide it's not something you want to do as a career, you still know how to cook. And that is a lifelong skill set and something that isn't always being passed from generation to generation.
I'm a little surprised, to be honest with you. I didn't know that events like these are going on, where young people get a chance to be sponsored through apprenticeships or scholarships to be able to go on to culinary arts in Edmonton, of all places. Nobody thinks of Edmonton to go and learn how to cook or to make something great. And then for Alberta Pork to step up and say, this is an opportunity, not just for people to get to eat more pork, but also to invest in people's lives and build community. And I think that's why the Cowboys are here. We're jokers, but it's serious. It's serious stuff. And it's great to see people doing this, and you missing out, at least on the pork.